Use an education that's actually modern, actually affordable, and actually personal. If you're one of the 35 million Americans who hasn't finished your degree, well, Strayer's here to help. New bachelor students can even receive a free laptop.
Right now at 11, responding on all fronts.
I consider it an honor.
The DMV moves into action as Hurricane Dorian devastates the Bahamas and moves closer to the coast. In Savannah.
It is raining, and we do feel the wind.
And closer to home.
Severe damage where persons have lost pretty much almost everything.
Now Virginia's rescue task force is heading to the Bahamas to assist with the crisis.
And the storm threat is getting closer. Dorian's path now triggering warnings as far north as Virginia.
We have the fresh track, how close it's going to get.
Now Virginia's National Guard is ready to act.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
Well, it's happening now. Hurricane Dorian is moving toward the United States and growing stronger, but the situation grows dire in the Bahamas. The death toll jumping to 20 tonight, and officials warn it will likely go a lot higher than that.
And Dorian just grew into a Category 3 storm, with the outer bands already being felt. That hurricane has the East Coast on high alert tonight. At this hour, a hurricane warning extends from north of the Savannah River all the way up the coast to the Carolinas, even Virginia.
And the concern is possible record-breaking storm surge and flooding to low-lying areas. Now, we do have team coverage tonight with our Brad Bell station in Savannah, Georgia, as the winds there moving into the area. And Annalisa Gale has the newest assignment for Virginia's Task Force 1.
But we start with our chief meteorologist, Bill Kelly. That storm track just came in, Bill, and you said it is again a major hurricane.
And that is the big takeaway right now. While those winds have moved up 5 miles per hour to 115, that categorically takes it to a 3, which makes it a major hurricane, which it was before. It had downgraded to a 2, back up to a 3 with gusts of wind to 140 miles per hour. Now sitting 105 miles south of Charleston, South Carolina. Also to note, moving due north, but those winds are now down to 7 miles per hour. That movement, I should say, down to 7 miles per hour. And so not moving very fast at all. But here's the track, and this is the way that it looks. By tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, still forecast to be a major storm at 115 mile per hour sustained winds heading toward South Carolina before it starts switching that northeast turn. And that's really what we need to see. We need to see it start to shift back out and ride that coastline, hopefully stay to the eastern edge of this cone of uncertainty here. But by Thursday night, you can see here that we are in North Carolina, and by Friday, it starts to really pick up steam, and by Friday evening, it is out of here. And we're going to be watching closely as Dorian moves further to the north, farther to the north, and it's just something that could impact us here as well.
Absolutely, especially now that it's again gone up to a Category 3.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, what you just mentioned, we want to tell you the Virginia National Guard already mobilizing tonight. They sent us these new pictures of their preparations. More than 30 soldiers will help on the eastern shore and in Hampton Roads starting tomorrow. Additional soldiers and equipment could be called up depending on the storm's impact there. And at Naval Station Norfolk, ships and submarines, they're heading out to sea to ride out the storm. The Navy is securing the ships currently undergoing repair and unable to leave. Dozens of aircraft are now safely inland, with some as far away as Ohio. Planes and helicopters that need to stay behind, they are now being moved into the hangars.
And Dorian's approach towards the East Coast is forcing evacuations from Florida all the way up to North Carolina's Outer Banks. And Dorian is now deadly in the states. An 85-year-old North Carolina man died after falling off his ladder preparing for the storm. In South Carolina, curfews are in place tonight in Beaufort County. That state's governor is now warning the time to evacuate will soon be over. And tonight, flights now are canceled out of the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. The storm already bringing strong winds and big waves to Georgia's coast. ABC 7's Brad Bell spent the day on the road heading from Florida up to Savannah. And Brad, what is it like out there? What are the conditions tonight?
Yeah, you know, we're actually feeling, I think, some stronger storm conditions than we felt down in Stuart, Florida, which makes sense. We are closer to the eye of the storm here than we were there then last night. But we're looking across the Savannah River. You can see some glistening of the water over there. The good news here is we're not seeing any